Welcome to the Scaringi Law Lunch Break. This is your time of the day to learn a little bit about the law while you enjoy your lunch. Do you write or produce music? Make sure your rights to the music you write and or produce are protected. If your song makes it big, it could mean big bucks for you. Dolly Parton wrote the song I Will Always Love You in the 1970s. Elvis Presley wanted to record it. Dolly was flattered and excited, but Elvis demanded one half of the copyrights. Dolly refused and held on to her rights. Later, when Whitney Houston made it the #1 song, best-selling song of all time, Dolly cashed in and made millions. You see, Dolly protected her rights to that song. Later, Dolly was sued by someone claiming he had written another of Dolly's #1 songs, 9 to 5. Dolly won that suit because she had protected her song via the Copyright Act. Do you write or produce music in cooperation with others? If you do, you need to take additional steps to protect your rights to the music you write or produce. Here's a recent example from today's headlines. The R&B recording artist Usher released a song entitled Bad Girl as part of a 2004 album entitled Confessions. This was one of the best-selling albums of the decade. 3 men had gotten together earlier to write and produce that song. Mr. Marino was the originator of the song. He got together with 2 other men and agreed they would all work together. They agreed they would each add their own parts to the song and split the proceeds equally. Marino came up with the guitar hook, the structure, tempo, chord progression, and basic melody. The second man added a beat, and the third man added the lyrics. These 3 men, although not operating under a written partnership agreement, became de facto partners. In Pennsylvania, a written partnership agreement, although preferred, is not necessary to prove a partnership. An agent for recording star Usher reached out and about having Usher record the song, which was then named Club Girl. According to Marino, the 2 other men signed secret contracts cutting him out of any credit or compensation for the song. The 2 other men made at least $700,000 on the song. Marino sued, alleging copyright infringement, fraud, breach of contract, accounting, and constructive trust. He claimed compensatory damages, his 1/3, and punitive damages. Marino won his suit. A jury awarded Mr. Marino $6.75 million in compensatory damages and $20.25 million in punitive damages against the 2 other men. 2 days before the verdict was handed up by the jury, Marino had entered into a settlement that included a $17 million judgment against the production company that had taken the song from the 2 other men. Mr. Marino also won 1/3 ownership of the disputed song. So Mr. Marino came out on top, but that was after a long and protracted litigation and jury trial, which was very time-consuming, aggravating, and expensive. Had he taken the time to have an attorney prepare a simple partnership agreement for him and the 2 other men to sign and register his song under the Copyright Act, as Dolly Parton had always done and continues to do, it's likely the litigation could have been avoided. Make sure you do like Dolly and not allow others to cash in on your songs. Protect your original works through the Copyright Act. And if you work in collaboration with others, like Mr. Marino did for the song Bad Girl, recorded by Usher, make sure you have a written partnership agreement with the individuals with whom you collaborate. And of course, register your authorship of the song under the Copyright Act. If you have any questions about how to protect your original compositions in music or any other composition in any of the other arts, give us a call at 717-657-7770. That's about all the time we have today for the Scaringi Law Lunch Break. I hope you learned a little bit about the law. Thanks for listening and enjoy your lunch.